I'm married, but love someone else. Help. My name is Coach Natalie, and you wouldn't believe how many times I've been presented with this exact same situation in my one-on-one coaching sessions. As a relationship coach, I've dedicated my life to helping people like you stay happily committed in their relationships. And when you feel you love someone else, staying committed becomes a real challenge. But if you're watching this video, it's because you are married, you've identified that you love someone else, and you're finding out what you should do moving forward. So I'm happy you're here, and I'm happy to help. This is Happily Committed, and Happily Committed is a platform we developed for you at home to give you resources like this to overcome challenges like this. Make sure you hit subscribe because we release content just like this all the time for your review so that you can have the tools you need to move past loving someone else while being married. The first thing you have to identify if you're married but love someone else is how in the world you got here. What happened? Where did you meet this new person? How long did it take for you to discover that you liked them, that you loved them? Have you been engaging with them? Have you kept yourself distant? Specifically, I want you to ask yourself, how were you feeling before? Before this other person entered your line of sight, how were you feeling in your marriage? Believe it or not, studies show that the average person who engages in an affair does so not because they're sexually attracted to someone new, but because they feel unappreciated, unloved, unseen by their spouse. They feel neglected, they feel ignored, they feel overlooked, and now someone is giving them attention, someone is giving them value, someone is giving them purpose. And that is what we tend to love. We love the way we feel with this new person. We love the electricity. We love the attention. We love the connection. And a lot of those things may be something you haven't been receiving from your spouse. So before you say, I love this person, I want to challenge you and ask, is it this person or this feeling that you love? It's by determining the reason that you felt able to open your heart to someone new that you can start to make a really big decision. The decision is, do you want to save your marriage or not? Do you want to pursue this new person or not? Do you want to come clean to your spouse or do you want them to find out? How do you want this to unfold? Answering these loaded questions and determining the decision that you want to make to move forward is going to be so much easier if you really understand how it is that you got here. Don't blame yourself for getting here, but blame yourself if you don't try to get out. And out doesn't always mean staying in your marriage, but out means getting out of this limbo of loving someone else but being married. If you feel like it's this specific person that you're after, and not just the electricity, and not just how you feel, I then want you to ask yourself, but how was it that you felt about your spouse when you first met them? When they were new, when they were mysterious, when there was so much left to discover about them? Did you feel similar to how you're feeling now? The difference between your spouse and this new person is that you don't know this new person as well. They might be new, they might be fresh, they might be spontaneous. But like anyone you spend a whole lot of time with, one day they stop being the new person. And soon they just become a person, a regular person with flaws and vices and challenges and obstacles. Are you prepared to throw away your marriage, someone that once upon a time you knew was it for you, for the hypothetical situation that this new person will never change into an old person or a regular person or a person who is grouchy in the morning and a person who will be late for work and a person who might drive you nuts? Make sure you aren't leaving your spouse because you imagine this new person will stay new forever and that just because they're brand new, they're your soulmate. Really think this through before you decide to end your marriage. I know, loaded questions. I know that this is hard. It's certainly not easy. But remember, with marriages, with relationships, there are seasons to love, and not all of them are spring. Sometimes things get dull. Sometimes we're too busy. Sometimes relationships get monotonous, but that doesn't mean you throw in the towel because something spicier has caught your attention. Remember, this new person, it's another type of season, and eventually you will see a winter there too. You will see bad days, you will see monotonous routines. It has nothing to do with the other person. It has to do with you and the type of person you want to be and the type of person you want to remember yourself as 3, 5, 10, 15 years from now. Love isn't easy. Love is a choice. And you can choose to stay committed to your partner. You can choose to move past this season, this stage in love, and try to reignite the spark in your marriage instead of calling it quits. Ultimately, you're watching this video for a reason. You haven't left your marriage yet for a reason. It's because something is stopping you. And don't ignore that thing just because something is sparkling over there. It's such a big decision because you can't take it back. People say that the grass is greener on the other side, but in reality, the grass is greener where you water it. If you put this effort back into your marriage instead of into this new person, you will see the difference. You will reap the fruits of this labor. But it's only a decision that you can make. And if you're here on Happily Committed, you can imagine that we're a movement based on staying committed. We believe that being committed, happily committed, is possible for the long run. We believe in growing roots in your relationship, and we believe that by growing these roots, you unlock levels of love that you have yet to experience and that you will never experience with another person outside of your committed relationship. My name is Coach Natalie, and I would love to hear about what's happening in your relationship. I'd love to hear about the struggles that you're facing, the burdens, the challenges. We grow through adversity. We grow through struggle. And I want to help you grow through yours. So I invite you to leave a comment under this video. Let us know what's going on. The more you can share with us, the more we can help you. And don't forget to visit happilycommitted.com to learn more about how you can stay happily committed in your relationship.